Right, yes, Evans. Once you're ready to move on to your color shading, we're just going to have a look at how to apply our pencil skills to our abstract piece here as well. So, going to look at it, I'm going to break it down with tonal shading first. Now, if you're doing tonal shading, we are moving on to our success criteria and working with developing. So, in order to demonstrate some really good skills for tonal shading, you're working from either a 4 to 5, and we're aiming to get a 5 there. So, we're just going to start off with this, making sure that we hit that 5 by making sure we have nice smooth transitions from dark, medium and light, lots and lots of layers, which is dark, medium and light. Now to get a really good 5, you just need to make sure that those are nice and smooth, it's nice and consistent, you've got no bubbles and your marks are within the line as well. So let's go ahead and do that to one of our shapes here. Now you can pick any shape. I'm going to do a really small section here just to show you how we can go ahead and do it. You can decide how you want to do your tonal shading. All I'm going to do is outline this, make it go dark, medium and light up until that light. So I'm going to go ahead, outline just the area I want dark, and I'm going to start using that circular motion and start spreading it down. The only reason I outline it to begin with is just so I can create a tab. It's a little cheat in how you can create a tab instead of creating a tab at the back of your work, stopping and stalling. It's like the best way as well. Or you can get a back of a piece of paper and you can create a tab this way, and you can go straight in with your soft tones as well. So whatever works for you. I'm just going to make sure it's nice and consistent. Now if you can see that there, I'm going to zoom in just slightly. If you can see that there, if you go in straight, you'll get some dark marks. If you don't know what pencil pressure you're using, you will go into that. So just be careful of that you make sure that you have created a tab and your pencil pressure, your pencil marks is coming out smooth. And then that way starts off from the darker section and then make your way back into the light. Make sure all the spaces are covered with some color, even if it's really, really light. Just fill up any white gaps. Now once you've done this, you've actually completed a really good layer of your first layer of light tones. Once you've done that, just go ahead and use that circular motion, apply a little bit of pressure, and all you want to do is, as you're applying that pressure, just start to release that pressure. Go lighter and lighter as you start moving down. And you're going to continue working like this as long as you need. You can go back and forth a bit. Just make sure you're working small, round motions and you're not doing it too dark. And don't rush, take your time. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now as I get towards the lighter at the end of my shape now, I'm going to get very, very light. So just be careful and how much pencil control you have in order to get it to smoothly transition into the tones together. Now this is just my second layer. This is just my second layer, and all I'm now going to do is really get in there and make it very dark and pass those tones through one another by making sure there's a nice amount of layer added. So this third layer I'm going to really get dark, but just in selective areas. I'm not going to press it all the way down, just selective areas, make it nice and dark. And as I do, I'm just going to just release my pressure again as I'm working through it. And quite happy with how it's turning out. Okay, and that's your tones, pencil tone shadings complete. Just be careful if you're doing it dark to light that you are making sure there's a clear demonstration of what's dark, what's medium and light. Just make sure there's a smooth transition between all of it. Look how I'm using that circular motion consistently. I'm playing around with my circular motion and how much pressure I need to be using. And I'm playing around with the pressure because sometimes I need to go over certain areas just to make sure there's no gaps in between, no little white marks. Okay, and that's your pencil tone there done.